everybody, it's Chibi, and today I'm here to bring you a manga chapter review of Boku no Hero Academia Chapter 15. We are only 5 chapters away from being caught up to the raw versions of Boku no Hero, and when we finally catch up, we will have to wait a week for each individual chapter, which is a bad thing and a good thing at the exact same time, because that will mean we are up to date with the series. But the bad thing is we'll have to wait, and we won't have, like, 3 chapters a week like we've been getting. So, anyways, getting on topic, a bunch of you Chibits really enjoyed my last review I did on Boku no Hero Academia. You said you loved me being able to analyze each individual panel, look through the pictures and stuff like that, and even quotes from certain scenes. A bunch of you Chibits actually enjoyed that, so I want to try it again for Boku no Hero, and I might start doing this for different other series depending on what it is, most likely just manga. But anyways, let's begin this manga chapter review of Boku no Hero. I just want to talk about page 15. Page 15 is something, I have it on my screen right here, I'm looking at it right now. Page 15 had one of the most lull-worthy scenes, I think, by far, in Boku no Hero. And most likely you know what scene I am talking about. Grape Boy. Okay, I'm actually going to quote him. "It's crazier if you two do not be scared. Until recently, we were just normal middle schoolers. Who the hell thought we would get thrusted into a situation where we might get killed right after entering the school? At least let me touch Momo's boobs before I die. God!" Oh shit, dude. Great boy, man. Great boy. Great boy is amazing. He's amazing. I just want to focus this beginning part of this review to Great Boy. Great Boy is great. I'm in fucking tears, dude. Listen to this, okay? His power is amazing. Okay, this is his quote of his power. Pretty much, well, it's not full quote, I'm not going to officially quote it, but his power, he can rip off these grapes off his head, and he can stick them to any surface. He can stick to anything, but when he tries to grab them, they bounce like a ball, and he demonstrates this. And then I see a panel after he explains it, you just see Suyu and Izuku staring at him, and he stares back. And the next panel and page, you just see him starting to tear up, dude. And he's like, "I told you, didn't I? Let's just wait quietly to be rescued. My quirk isn't suited towards combat at all." Oh my god, the way he was crying. Great Boy's amazing, dude. Great Boy's absolutely amazing. He is by far the most important character, man. The poor guy. I feel bad. I really feel bad, man. I feel bad for his character so much. This poor guy, his power is just to stick shit to things, and then, he's like all sad and upset. I really, really hope he has some more, usefulness with his ability, because he's a really cool character, and I love his personality. Like I said, chapter 15, or page 15, we're on chapter 15, I mean page 15, chapter 15, his line where he wants to touch Momo's boobs before he dies. Just, that was the chapter. That was the chapter right there. His reaction faces, oh my god, the reaction faces he has in this chapter, when he starts to tear up, and he's like getting all scared. Amazing. Fucking amazing. That's all I would really want to say about him. He's just amazing. I mean, his ability could be useful, I guess. I mean, he said if he continues to do it, if he throws his grapes off his head like these little grape balls, he'll eventually start to bleed if he does it too much. But his power, the balls, when he throws it, if he's like good top shape health, for instance, his balls can stick to surfaces for up to 1 entire day. Well, maybe Great Boy can figure out some way to actually use his power. I mean, if he throws like 100 of these things at enemies and they stick to him, I mean, their mobility will probably be ruined. So Great Boy does have a good advantage with his power if he can actually hit someone with them. That's the big question. I mean, if they can stick to any surface, I mean, he could lay down traps with these things. If someone walks through them, they'll get stuck. It's a possibility. So his ability isn't that useless. It's actually useful, but it depends on how he uses it, and depends on exactly what characteristics his ability can be used for. Okay, so I want to get on to one scene I'm going to go to right now. Delaware Smash. That is, oh my god, dude. When you see Izuku just smash the water, he smashes the water down. Like, you see the water just convulge downward. Oh my god, dude. The artwork I am looking at right now with the water surface is just ridiculous. The artwork is ridiculous. That looks amazing. It is scary quality. Like, oh my god, for a weekly manga series, that's fucking scary, that quality right there. That is scary. I really, really hope the mangaka can continue to have artwork like this, because this artwork is ridiculous. Oh my god. Like, the way the backgrounds are done, too. I really, really love the backgrounds. That's actually something I haven't complimented yet, either of Boku no Hero. The backgrounds are great. I mean, they're not the best thing of all time, but the backgrounds really do look nice, and they, like, set up the overall vibe and mood of each individual panel I really enjoy. And it's not just that, either. The way the characters are shaded with the backgrounds, it really, really suits. I'm just gonna say it now, I love it. Like, I love... Oh my god, Ida's panel when he's, like, about to go off and go, like, get rescue and go tell the school and stuff, everybody, like, what's going on. I love the panel with him, with the background and all that, and you see, like, his all serious mood face. Oh my god, that was amazing. So, actually, let's get into the beef of this chapter, I guess. The main things going on from what you can get is, like, more setup between the fights and conversation dialogues going on between the characters. For one thing, Ida and his group with number 13, they're pretty much having to tell Ida, okay, you need to run. Since you have the engine type power, you need to go run, get some help, go contact the school, let them know what's going on, and we will stay back and fight. So I really enjoy that scene, pretty much. That overall sets up that they have to leave because they need to get more help and backup support. But also, they talk about maybe there's something weird here with the quirk user's ability. The warping dude, there must be a reason why he chose this area and he's only in this specific area. Like, he's not doing anything else, like why he did not warp to the school. So it's, like, very interesting how they chose this specific area. Then they took the time to actually study this area for they can attack this area where All Might would most likely be. So, there must be a specific reason why they would decide to go here and use their warp ability here and keep everybody there. So, yeah, right there. Now, anyways, moving on to the other topics I do want to talk about is definitely the funny jab at the standard cliches of shonen. You have it to where the actual enemy, the villain, the warping dude, he actually states this. I may or not be able to stop him, but still, I am surprised there are still simpletons among us who would just spout off their plans while in the company of their enemies. That is a jab at all shonen. There's people that always write where, you know, the person blurts out their abilities like, oh, my ability is amazing, I am invincible, unless you hit me in the back of the head. You know, that type of shonen cliches. And to see how this villain actually took a shot at something like that, that's badass. Oh my god, that was just straight out badass. So, it's pretty funny. The number 13 has confidence, it doesn't matter, even if it's like the plan was discovered, because he could still get away. Now, the other things, too, I do want to talk about is Tsuyu. Tsuyu, oh my god. Now, I think I will call her best girl. I think I will call Frog Girl best girl, because her overall abilities, like, we find out her abilities in this chapter. Like, let me get to the exact abilities where I can talk about it. But her abilities can supposedly, she can expand her stomach, she can excrete, let's see, yeah, she can excrete this, like, mucus thing that's, like, kind of like poison, like, you know, a frog poison, and she also can, you know, jump really far and stuff like a standard frog. You know, she's really good in combat when it comes to water, so it's really cool getting to find out about Tsuyu's powers and to see exactly how strong she is. So she's definitely not a weak quirk user, and once again, it goes to show you that she is definitely becoming best girl. I will say, I'm actually starting to like Tsuyu a lot. I love her abilities, and in the final, like, panel of the, like, this chapter, you see how Tsuyu's just dragging off Izuku with her freaking tongue, just pulling him. That's pretty funny. That's pretty fucking funny. I'm just gonna say it out there. That's pretty fucking funny. So, yeah, the chapter, overall, it's a good chapter. I mean, it sets up a lot of things. There's some funny comedy in it. I mean, Great Boy, oh my god, Great Boy 10 out of fucking 10, dude. He's 10 out of 10. Izuku and his Delaware smash, damn, he broke his fingers. He broke his fingers. Oh my god, dude. He needs to really learn how to use this ability, because he's going to be in a freaking casket the time we get to chapter 30. He will be in a casket. So, yeah. I guess that's pretty much it, really. That's the rundown of this chapter. Besides the villains not actually knowing the quirk users of the students, that's pretty much the rundown. Because actually, that's the one thing I do want to talk about. Supposedly, the villains, they only set up for All Might, but they don't know anything about the quirk users' abilities of the students. So, right there, it goes to show you that they didn't plan that forehead, but at the exact same time, they're not that stupid either, because you have it to where the enemies in the water in this chapter do not want to go rushing up at Izuku, Tsuyu, and Grape Boy. They're taking their time, they're very cautious. They didn't even want to touch Grape Boy's, you know, little grapes in the water, because it most likely could have been explosives. So clearly the villains are not that dumb, they're smart. Even though they did not learn the abilities of the high schoolers, they're not taking any chances. They're taking their time to actually make a move and attack their opponents. So I'm really liking, once again, how the mangaka is actually using uncliched things, like very smart villains, very smart characters. The way Izuku comes up with his, like, tactics, especially with the door smash, the way he made the water go down and up and suck everybody into one location, that was badass. And I loved the intelligent writing going on in this series. So that's going to conclude my manga chapter review of Boku no Hero Academia. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.